welcome to Gotaproblemmate, the podcast special speed edition. This is like the film Speed, where we can only do 57 minutes exactly because that's how long we've got left on the memory card. We can't go above or below 57 minutes, otherwise the studio's going to blow up.
Don't say that.
Huh?
Have you seen Speed?
No, I haven't.
He hasn't seen any films.
Yeah, I have. I know the concept. I've seen Speed.
He hasn't seen
Bullock.
Speed, man. Bullock?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, hello, I'm Joey Page. I look like I've been playing golf, but I am actually just the host of Got a Problem, Mate, alongside my friend Bilal Zafar, who's wearing the same clothes as last time. So what's the point of the continuity costume change to make it look like a different
What do you mean?
Dickhead?
It is a different
You're wearing
week.
exactly the
I
same.
wanted to wear the same hoodie. Listen,
the same cat hairs on as last week.
The same. You would sometimes wear the same thing a week after. So I'm doing continuity correct. You dressing like you've been to golf. You've ruined it, mate.
Okay.
Welcome back to the podcast. I'm saying welcome back because they are returning.
Yes, okay.
I'm
If
very
you're
excited
returning,
today.
then you guys would have been here for the problem that I had where, you remember when I lost my favourite jumper?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, here it is.
Is it?
Yeah.
That?
Do you know how I got it back?
How?
Well, they don't sell it anymore, and I couldn't get it back. And so, as a birthday present, Rebecca got me a Uniqlo jumper and then ironed on a Lacoste emblem. So,
Oh my god!
by hook or by crook, I've
You're
got it
very
back.
lucky.
It's illegal.
It is illegal. Is it illegal if I say it? Because it's a costume. It's a costume for
Well,
the
no,
show.
you're not selling it.
I'm not
on
selling
the market.
it. Oh, yeah, that's
so
a
it's
good
all
point.
right.
All right,
Are
fine.
you selling any? He's gonna sell some. You know.
Instagram at Joey Page Counterfeit Lacoste.
If you
comedy.
want a Lacoste, he's always turns to crime. Always, every week you turn to crime. You okay?
Problem solved.
Are you right?
Yeah, I'm good. Are you all right?
Okay, I'm okay. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm very excited. Can we introduce our guest and then do our nonsense?
Yeah.
Christ.
I'm really sorry about that. Excuse me. Our guest today, I'm very excited because I've been trying to get this one on since the beginning.
Oh, Lord, haven't we?
Beginning of time.
Sound more enthusiastic.
No, I was just being like, yeah, it's been a...
It didn't sound like it, man.
It's been a
It sounded sarcastic.
it's been a long, protracted negotiation.
This has been a negotiation.
She's way too busy for us.
This guest is a very good friend of mine who I think is great. We became friends. Oh, actually, we became friends at a gig where we both didn't like it there. And so we bonded over how much we didn't like it. And that's a great start to a friendship. And then we started doing some stuff over lockdown on Twitch together. And then the friendship blossomed.
Yeah.
She's very good, very talented, very funny, does all sorts of things. Ladies and gentlemen, Stephen Martin. Is that correct?
Stephen Martin.
Joey's going to do an intro for you as
intro
well
as
now.
well.
Remember,
Oh,
it's
that's
Stephen.
good.
It's Stephen
Stephen
Martin.
Stephen Martin.
Stephen Martin
Yeah.
on the passport, all right?
Okay, cool.
The passport.
Yeah, on your passport.
Oh, right. Sorry. Yeah, I thought I was like, it's a podcast. No,
Yeah.
Welcome
I
to
get
the
it.
passport.
Oh, imagine that as a podcast.
What?
The passport. It sounds good. Sounds slick.
What would you do on that?
I don't know. Check in on people's history and work out where they're allowed to go and where they're not allowed to go.
That's good. Yeah.
Where are you not allowed to go?
What stamps have you got in your passport? It'd be that kind of thing.
That's fun.
Spain.
Today's guest is a bit of an enigma to me, actually.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That's
like
exciting. Right. Okay.
we've been in a film together, sort of.
We?
So I wouldn't really call it a film, but your
What
Oh,
film
I
was
your
that?
film.
made a film.
We're in your film.
Oh, I forgot about that film.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, me too.
I never watched it.
You used to review stuff at the Edinburgh Festival. I once actually gave you a flyer and said, "Can you come and review my show?" Quite naively. Once when I was like in my
When I
like
was at
first ever
Fest?
Edinburgh. Yeah.
Oh, that was
and
like
then-
12 years ago.
Yeah. That's about right.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've never actually gigged with you.
I didn't
I
come and
see
see
you
your show as well,
around.
to be very
No.
clear.
I
did send
also-
someone. to
Did
come
you?
and see- Yeah, you got a
Okay.
fest review.
Did I? Don't know if it was.
stars.
Who cares?
Don't know if it was good.
Who
No
knows?
idea. Who
Probably
gives a
wasn't a
shit?
good show. Anyway, and then the most I know about you is from Bilal's wedding, where we hung out and I was sort of best man, but not really. So it's a
Yes.
pleasure to
That
get
was
you on
about
here.
sort of 5 minutes we spoke, I think, in
which-
total of
which
the
is
day.
Probably the most we've
a
ever
lot.
spoken to each other. And
know.
here we are. We're having a closer look at our guest, Stephen Martin.
Let's have a close look at our guest.
Oh god, this feels very comfortable. though,
Stephen
that's
Martin,
good.
welcome to the podcast.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm absolutely fine. I'm quite sweaty, but that's
It is
Aren't we all?
give or take. Yeah.
Give or take.
Yeah.
What have you?
Editor's note.
What?
On the day that we recorded this, it was a warm day.
Did you say
What's-
editor's note?
What's the
before you
editor
say
going to do
things?
with that?
No, for the audience.
Oh, no, audience.
Audience note.
From the editor.
You're
yeah,
not the
no,
editor.
I'm
Oh,
not the
yeah.
editor. Thank goodness.
We don't edit it.
This is not going anywhere. Can I start today's podcast in a way that we do sometimes?
Did you shower today?
Why? Because I've still got jokes from yesterday
Yeah.
in my hand. Yes, but it hasn't come off.
You don't use soap.
What's the first joke say?
Oh, I'm trying to extend a bit about coffee shops, and my
Banger.
thing is, why is iced coffee more expensive than normal coffee? It's not harder to make.
It's actually less coffee in it
Yeah.
because of the ice.
And less
Yes.
electricity
Is it?
in the coffee.
in making the coffee.
It's less
You haven't got to
electric.
use hot water.
Well, but we can all agree that is an absolute cracking bit of comedy. I love it
Yeah.
already.
Okay. Trying to extend a bit that's already doing all right.
well,
And I
okay,
couldn't think
yeah.
of any new ideas, so I'll just make that
Got
bit
anything?
longer.
Yeah.
You got
No,
anything?
absolutely not. I think I shouldn't. I think.
What
we
about cost of living crisis?
Oh no.
should. Yeah, that was really good. You should be a double act.
But
Well, this
Be a
kind of
double
is
act,
that in
yeah.
a
I
way.
think we are.
Oh, you are. Yeah.
This
sorry.
is. So I would like. Can I start today's show
Sure.
with a little quick fire questions
Okay. Oh,
To
okay.
who?
to
To
you,
you.
Oh,
so I
okay.
can get to know you a bit better.
Oh God. Okay.
Okay.
I'll answer without thinking.
What's your favourite type of takeaway?
Oh, there's an Asian fusion place in North Greenwich called Eat Fan, and I just purely get
Eat
that.
Fan?
Eat Fan.
Eats fan.
What do
And
they
there's-
fusion it with?
Mainly
McDonald's.
Fan.
Other Asian places.
Other Asian places. Cars. Yeah, it's eclectic.
Okay.
Cool.
Thank you. It is.
Late night or early
Oh,
morning?
late night.
Okay.
I can't do early mornings.
Okay.
Apart from today, of course, which is we're recording at 5 a.m.
You were trying to get up very early for a
Oh,
while.
I do
you
try
remember?
to.
Yeah.
I do get up early-ish,
hate
but it's
it.
not. I refuse to get up at the time I would have to get up if I had a normal job.
Right.
So that's got to be the one perk of not having a normal
Yeah,
job.
can't get
so
up at 8.
I'm not getting up at 8. I'll get up at 9 most days.
It's still early.
It's still early. It's really early.
What time do you normally call it a day?
Sort of 9:05
9:05
p.m. No, so about 5 p.m. I
No,
start.
I mean,
sort of-
what time do you normally go to bed? Do you like
Oh,
a late night?
5 p.m.
5 p.m. Yeah.
Yeah.
9:05.
I try and so around midnight is when I'm like,
Mm.
oh, I should be in bed, and then I'll probably hang around the bed.
Loitering.
Yeah,
Loiter.
just loitering around my own bed for about an hour. And so yeah, I imagine if I'm asleep by 1, that's quite a good night.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the best holiday you've ever been on?
Oh wow, that's really great. Okay. Okay. When I was at uni, there was this mad scheme where they it wasn't a theatre school. It wasn't a theatre drama place. They just had a nice sort of drama contingent. Anyway, there was a semi-professional theatre company in America, and they came over and they would pick people to be in like a Shakespeare and take you over to America, and you would do like off-Broadway.
Wow.
And we did that, and I got to hang out with my friends for like, I mean, that's a long time ago, so that's really shitting on every holiday I've had since I was 21. But it was amazing, and we got to stay in the house of the woman or man, I'm going to say man, who invented the Hubble telescope.
That is pretty cool.
What's his
Shithole,
house
that
like?
shithole.
Barney,
yeah.
No,
Barney
it was amazing.
Hubble.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
Barney Hubble. Yeah. It's just like a cave. He cheers.
Oh, I'm sorry. We started a new thing. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
it's working really well.
Yeah. It was bad. On the last podcast, we were talking about how Twitter...
Forgotten.
Last week, I reached for my water, and so he picked up his drink, and he thought I was cheersing him.
So I just did it. No, but we were talking about how Twitter changed its name to X, and Joey went exhibit, and then we both went cheers, and it was really poor.
Oh, it's very good. Just saying words that begin with X.
Are you done with your quick fire?
Favourite kitchen appliance?
Spatula?
No.
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 Tongs?
No.
Slotted spoon for poached
I
eggs?
just keep saying them, actually. This is good stuff. I can't even think of a single one, but you're
Slotted.
giving us-
Microwave? Air fryer?
No, not air fryer. That's boring. No. Got one of them things that you halve an orange and then orange juice comes out.
Oh,
Yeah.
An orange juicer or a
Yeah.
juicer.
Need a
Orange
lot of oranges
juicer.
for a glass, though, eh?
Like 70.
Yeah.
Or if you try it with tangerines, it doesn't work. just
No,
in
it
case. Or grapes, it takes a long time.
Takes a long time.
Yeah.
What grosses you out?
Oh, good one.
This is like
This is
like a
wild,
Smash
guys.
Hits magazine
Yeah.
interview.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh God. What grosses me out? Lots of things. Those videos that you see when they zoom into a strawberry and it's got like a bug in it, and they're like, no matter how much you wash your strawberries, that bug's gonna be in it.
I've not seen that.
Oh,
I wouldn't mind seeing that.
No,
I can't really eat strawberries.
He'd eat the bug.
Good.
Throw away the strawberry
Just pick the bug out.
like a little frog.
Cool.
Fair.
You done with the? That's
that'll do,
That's
innit?
good. That's
Do you
good.
feel like you know me a bit better?
A bit better.
I felt like I overrepresented my Shakespeare tour.
Yeah.
Considering I have never done anything like that since. And won't
Very
again.
telling.
Very telling. Very telling.
Well, thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me. It's really lovely. Okay.
Hey.
And yes.
Oh.
Billy,
Yeah.
what's your problem this week?
I want to know from our guest, Mr. Martin, what I want some recipes because I've been I've been sort of cooking the same kind of stuff,
Yeah.
and I want some recipe. What have you been eating? What's in the kitchen?
I'm really struggling at the
Okay.
moment, but I started when I go to Itsu buying the cartons of the bit in between the bits in the broth, the broth water,
Water.
ramen water,
Ramen water.
like the stuff, the broth,
Okay.
and
The
then
soup.
and then soup.
Is it
but
miso?
No, it's not. It's got more to it than that. And it's like £2 for a carton, and I think you can get 2 bowls out of it, which actually is not that bad. Pop in a bit of noodles, pop in an egg, maybe, I don't know, and some chicken.
I've got an idea.
You're
You can no.
No.
I know you.
What?
Veganuary got a little out of hand, didn't it?
Yeah, it's my life.
I was
now.
saying you could do that on Instagram.
Yeah, but I could put
Veganuary got out of
tofu.
hand.
Yeah, what? Then I could do that.
Like that's what happened, and now
Here's
I'm a
what
vegan.
happened. Yeah, it's good. I should do that.
Yeah, so
I
you
just
can't.
put tofu in it.
Okay.
I modified it.
Thank you for chicken.
Yeah.
I love tofu. You introduced me
great.
To tofu.
From
that
bun, bun, bun,
yeah,
bun, bun.
bun.
the little fried tofu
Oh,
things.
yeah,
They're
so
really
good.
nice, man.
If tofu's done
Salt
well,
and chili.
it's good.
Salt and chili tofu.
Oh yeah,
Have you had
that sounds yeah. Tofu's great when someone else makes it. When I make
Yeah.
it, it just tastes like a kitchen.
You used to keep it in
sponge.
water.
I don't know. I don't.
It
Maybe
lives
that's
in
why
the
it's not good.
water. You
It
don't
lives
keep
in
it
the
there.
water.
Yeah, and then you kill it.
With a harpoon.
yeah,
As soon as you take it out of the packet.
It's like, no, please.
Yeah, you have to get a harpoon. It's very expensive as a meat substitute.
Hmm.
Yeah, corn, of course. That's the other
Corn.
one.
Is that nice?
Yes.
I've never tried
I
corn.
like
Kill it with
corn.
a
You like it?
guillotine. Of course.
Yeah. Firing squad.
Of course, yes. Nightmare. It's got egg in
Okay.
it. It's not vegan. That's not the point. Other recipes, I'm not very good at
That's all right. I
recipes.
appreciate what you've
I've been
done.
having a lot of bolognese recently, and it's not the
Okay.
season for it.
It's not
I'm
the
gonna
season
cry.
for it.
It's going to burp, but I'm going to cry.
Aw.
It's not the season for
It's not the
bolognese.
season for
not
it.
It
the
nearly
season.
is though. It's so soon.
No, that's a trick.
Oh.
Weather, seasons, but this is the time when everyone starts going, it's autumn, and autumn
It's
doesn't
not
happen
yet.
until the end of October now. It's going to be really hot in September and October.
I hope so.
I can't have
'cause
I can't have bolognese for 2 months. That's a nightmare.
Why not go on holiday somewhere cold? Just have a
Like
bolognese.
Finland, go down Finland, have
Yeah.
a lasagna.
Yeah, where's cold
Finally.
anymore?
Yes,
Nowhere.
No, the
No.
Antarctic, boiling,
Melting.
melting.
It's literally melting.
You don't want to go there. You fall through the ice.
Have you tried doing like my video, a big lasagna?
What do you
Oh, a
mean?
big lasagna.
Okay.
Making a big lasagna. I do a lot of pasta bakes. man.
Okay.
Do you do pasta bakes? I've never done a pasta bake.
They're just so
I
nice.
fear the oven.
But is there good vegan cheese yet?
Yeah.
That melts well.
You have to put it in quite late, otherwise it burns to a crisp. So
Really?
basically you put it in like about 5 minutes before the end. But yeah,
That's
no, it's
cool.
good.
You could do that.
Yeah, but then I have to negotiate the
You got-
oven dials.
Okay, I'm gonna just I kind of left this as a bit of a carrot for people to follow me on Instagram, but I'm gonna show you you've already seen
Your big
this.
lasagna.
My big lasagna.
He wants to
Because that's
show
also
you a
related to
video.
my problem
Yeah.
this
okay.
week.
He wants to show you a video and he
I've
thinks
got that
that's
so loud.
Jesus.
The big lasagna plays music, does it?
I made a reel of the big lasagna.
That's massive.
Yeah.
It's so much bigger when your hand goes near it and you realise just how
Well, the
big
thing
that
is, that was the only dish
You
that we had to
had to-
put in.
and you've
So
gotta
then we
fill it.
froze the rest of it.
I was going to say, was that for a dinner party?
No.
Just him and his
Uh,
girlfriend.
over.
God, I would never make that just for me and my partner. I'd be like,
We did it over like. Did it
over?
over? We ate it over like. There's probably one more portion in the freezer. And
That's batch
but-
cooking, isn't it? Yeah.
Do you remember
This
when
is
my
my-
wife
this is
made
my
you?
problem.
Do you remember when she made you that mac and cheese
yeah,
that you
with
loved?
butternut squash in it.
She did that the first time. She made way too much, man.
Yeah.
She made way too.
Do you want to know my problem this week?
Yeah.
Did you make too
I'm
much
genuinely.
food?
I So in the wake of Lasagna Mania, there's been a lot of chat about winding down my comedy career.
Sorry?
This is my last episode of the podcast today because
Wow.
me and my girlfriend are going to open up a lasagna
We
shop.
could have had a meeting with this off.
Ooh, like a shop or a restaurant.
Like a kind of, cafe kind of shop.
Cafe,
I've basically
It's
been
like
watching
a
Beef.
deli. Oh my god,
Yeah,
I'm
okay,
halfway through that.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I'm halfway through the second series. I'm not really enjoying the second series as much as the first one.
But do you mean the bear?
The Bear, sorry, not
Did
the
you
Beef.
call it
Yeah.
the beef?
Beef is that other
'Cause the
show
shop is called
about
The
road
Beef.
rage?
Right. But
I mean, the shop's famously now called the Bear in the
yeah,
second series.
but in the first series it was called The Original Beef of Chicagoland.
Yeah.
But anyway, this is why I'm wearing white today. It's not
because of beef.
Anyway, but my beef is
Right.
my problem is to do with beef because basically I wanted to start a lasagna shop, right? And what it was going to do was going to sell 4 different types of lasagnas, and you'd have one special, right? And we've gotten this far into the details of it. One would be the multi-story, which would be like one of them food challenges. It'd be like so tall.
Yeah.
You finished it, you get a T-shirt, and you go on the Wall of Fame, right? Also, the sides is just like a wedge salad. It's like a wedge of iceberg lettuce with like some little toppings on it, right? And the T-shirt is a lasagna Titanic going towards an iceberg lettuce.
Yeah.
Offensive.
Right.
It's really good.
So I came up with all that, ready to quit the podcast and my comedy career to start this.
And then what?
And then I found Mr. Lasagna.
Oh, it
Excuse-
exists.
Already exists. Mr. Lasagna.
I told you that, yeah. Feels like someone else has done probably a lasagna restaurant
Yeah.
in the world.
Yeah, lasagna's been around for a while.
You could be there was actually a lasagna place in Soho, and then they closed down.
Yeah, well,
due
this
to-
is one of
due
them,
to
Mr.
lack of
Lasagna.
interest.
Yeah.
So,
which has crushed my dream. But
you've got to go somewhere that would really appreciate it, like Thetford, you know? They'd be like, what's lasagna? Sorry,
Where is
I don't know.
Thetford?
I've just picked a name. I don't even know if it's a place. And if you're listening and you're from Thetford, I'm not saying you don't know what lasagna is, but you need somewhere where they'll be like, there's like one food and wine shop or one co-op, and that's it, and a pub.
Yeah.
And then
Mr.
you come in.
Lasagna has
One
got
KFC.
21
One
different
KFC.
lasagnas to choose from.
How many lasagnas?
21. I can't
That's
compete with
better
that.
than yours, yeah.
Yeah.
You only
What-
had
what did
4
you have?
and a
One
multi-story
tower.
car park.
Yeah.
And then
One
a
was going to
wedge.
be, and then like one of the specials was going to be Mexican lasagna where it's like tortillas with like
Oh.
chili in between.
But if you want lasagna, do you want Mexican? You want
No,
that
but that's just
Italian
the special
taste?
one.
Fusion.
You've got your
I see.
regular
Lasagna
that's a-
fusion.
I see. Yeah,
What are
no,
you going to
it's
call it?
Huh?
Lasagna.
I haven't got that
beef?
far.
Beef of Chicago land.
Beef, yeah.
You're going to call it layers.
Would you have a vegan one for the vegans?
Yeah, of course.
That's very
What's in
kind.
that?
Because Mr. Lasagna didn't have a vegan one, so I walked in and I walked straight back out again.
Oh,
They
really?
do now.
Punched
They've got
him.
the vegana.
Oh, I'll
want
walk
a
back in again
vegana?
then later. Is it in Soho? Maybe I'll go after this.
Maybe
we all
should
go to
after
eat
this.
lots of
and then
lasagna?
we'll disparage it online till it shuts down, and then I won't have any competition.
I was going to say you should get it to sponsor the podcast.
Oh,
but
you can
after
do
you've said that, that's probably not going to happen.
Franchising.
Oh, you
of
can
Mr.
buy
Lasagna.
one?
I could buy a Mr. Lasagna.
So that's the solving of the problem. You're going to buy
He's gonna
out
buy-
Mr. Lasagna.
Where is Mr. Lasagna?
I think you can do comedy as well as that.
In the shop.
In
Yeah,
there.
absolutely.
Yeah. Everyone's slurping away on the lasagnas while he's up
Slurping
there
away with a straw.
talking
He's
about.
calling it.
Sloppy.
Mr. Lasagna's calling it a lasagneria.
Yeah, like pizzeria.
It's all right, isn't it?
What would you call yours?
I think I'm calling it layers.
Lasagna.
Layers.
Yeah.
Layers
That-
is
with
nice.
a Z on the end.
Layers.
Layers.
Layers like
Yeah,
players.
Yeah, players.
That's
Players.
really cool, man.
Yeah.
You could
They
have
got
bowling
a
in there.
pesto. They got a.
Bowling, comedy, lasagna.
There's lasagna all over
You
the
have
floor, you know.
karaoke.
They're not
Yeah.
actually telling me
There's
where
like
Mr.
sauce
Lasagna's
all over
is.
the
Sauce,
floor.
you're just skidding around. It helps the bowls. The bowl. You can play bowls,
bowls,
there as
yeah.
well. Bowls too. You'd have that.
Are you still looking up
I'm
Mr.
trying to
Lasagna?
see
What's
where he
happening?
is if he's still in.
You could have shuffleboard in there. Played
Oh, you
shuffleboard
could.
for
Do
the
you like
first time.
shuffleboard?
I played it for the first time last week, and it's a lovely feeling when that
It's all right. It's hard
board
though.
shuffles.
Yeah.
I was
What are they
actually going to go
called?
tonight, and then I saw how expensive it is at
30 quid.
32 quid for a table. And that,
What?
at
Where?
Shuffle Club.
No. You want to go to this the Ivy in Kentish Town, and I don't think it's very
The
expensive.
Ivy restaurant.
No, it's
Where Shane
no, the
Ritchie
Vine,
goes.
the Vine,
Yeah.
not
The
the
Vine in
Ivy.
Kentish
Ivy.
Town.
Kentish Town.
Oh, great.
I went to the Ivy yesterday with Alistair Green.
Yeah.
We go to the Ivy in Canary Wharf.
See any
Nice.
celebs?
Alistair Green.
Not in Canary Wharf,
Oh, no,
or,
no, you wouldn't.
or the Ivy actually.
No.
'Cause it's not. It's
Simon
quite,
Cowell.
Yeah, no, he was there.
Yeah.
he's working there now. Yeah.
The closest Mr. Lasagna is Bank Station.
All right, let's go.
Right, okay. What
In
a
the
weird
city.
place to have it when you're like a
Not as weird as having an
banker
ivy
and
at
you're on the
Canary
go.
Wharf.
Businessmen, they
Just
love
gonna be like, "Can I
lasagna.
have a lasagna?"
But it's like, I think it's if you've got to close a late night deal, you need to carb up.
Okay, yeah, fine. Yeah, I've got to
That's
close
really
a
good,
late
man.
night deal. Yeah. Okay.
Is that what businessmen do?
Yeah, they close
They
late night
close
deals.
a deal
Okay,
at
cool.
Yeah,
1
with
a.m.
lasagna.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, I got New York up my ass.
I got tomato sauce on my shirt.
Lovely. No, that's great. No, that's great. Shall I give you my problem?
Yes, because on this
yeah.
special speed edition of the podcast, we have but 36 minutes to go
I'm
before
sorry
the
about
memory
that.
card runs out.
We don't. It's not usually like this. Joe doesn't usually talk about lasagna for 30 minutes.
I think that was a good problem. We
Yeah,
didn't. I don't feel
Was
like we
it a
solved
problem?
it. Hang on 1 minute. The problem was I'd like to
I'd like
have a
to
lasagna
go-
place, but I
My
probably
dreams
won't.
have been crushed by this Mr. Lasagna, and
wants
I
to
want
go
him run out of town.
bowling.
You've got to go like in the Bear where they go and eat all the stuff and they have like a notepad
Yeah.
and you see it and it says things like frying ? Question mark. You're like, wow, it's so creative. That's what you've got to do.
Yeah, right.
Um,
They're also doing things that aren't lasagna.
Bruschetta.
That's completely negated the
Yeah,
whole
I think
purpose of
so.
it.
It's not right.
It's just a prezzo now.
They've got one that's salmon and guacamole lasagna.
Guacamole.
That's
Yeah, that's
horrible.
disgusting, isn't it?
Guacamole.
That's the problem with
Whack-a-mole.
these. That's the problem with
They're
these.
doing paninis.
No, because when
I'm
you
doing
want
fresh
a
pasta
lasagna,
or
you
gnocchi.
don't
Sorry.
want salmon. You don't want guacamole. You just want
Guacamole.
You don't want guacamole. You just want like what you're thinking of as a lasagna. That's what you want to eat.
They're
So
doing
all
meatballs as a starter.
That I'd eat that.
Yeah,
you
but-
can put that on a lasagna. You know.
Yeah. I do a meatball lasagna. I saw that on
That's good.
what's that program? The Chef Show.
What's the chef show?
You know that guy from that film,
Brad Pitt,
The Chef.
Tom Cruise.
What's his name?
John Favreau.
Yeah, it's him
Ah.
learning. It's his.
And he's actually learning to be a chef.
Well, so then from that film, him and the guy that
love
taught
that
him, they then do their own show where they go around and they do like cooking. And he kind of approaches it. He's learnt to cook, so he had to do it for the film. But he's always like, "Why are you putting that much salt in there?" And he's like, "Oh, because it does this." And he's like, "Okay."
It
He's
makes
like,
it
and
salty.
He's like, "Oh,
It's like, what?
is this how I'm supposed to cut it?" And he's like, "No, don't do it like that. Do it like this." And so you're learning.
God, I feel like I'm watching it.
Yeah.
It's really good.
I
Okay.
might check that out.
Yeah, I love it.
I don't really watch many food programs because I'm always like,
Oh, can I just
What
recommend
happens?
a thing quickly? I think I've talked.
Yeah.
I talked about this when Scroobius Pip was on, but I've really gone down a wormhole. Is it wormhole, rabbit hole? Doesn't matter.
It doesn't really matter, man.
This
Lasagna hole.
This guy traveling across America on the freight trains.
Yeah.
that's a
Oh.
very cool thing to do.
Yeah.
Is he recently divorced? Is that what's
No,
happening?
he basically. I'm watching it in chronological order now, and he had like a door-to-door salesman job and was like, "I hate my life. I'm going to do this instead," and then just filmed it. And this is like back in 2012, or like 15, something like that. And he just started filming himself, like essentially hopping onto freight trains and then just going across America.
Yeah, I've heard
You
about
can
this.
do it on Freightliners
great.
as well. So you can go across the world on Freightliners and sit in like a little cabin.
You
and
can do it on the Piccadilly
Do you mean
line.
Freightliners as in like ships?
Big ships.
Yeah, I'd be so scared to do
I
that.
wouldn't want to do that. I feel like there wouldn't be a lot of natural light.
Apparently,
you
on those
do?
things, you have to like
Ha-
work.
You're having a nervous breakdown.
What do you-
if you do
yeah,
that. I
what
think
do-
you're just like losing your mind.
Apparently, you have to do a bit of work to like
Oh, do
pay your
you?
way. Yeah.
Right, okay, I've been lied to. I thought you could just
It's like
sit
being a
there.
pirate.
Yes, that's what being a pirate is. Yeah. Or a parrot.
You mean?
Sorry?
You do mean a pirate.
Yeah, I mean a pirate.
You mean a pirate.
I don't want to do that, man. And I don't want to help you with your lasagna
you don't have
business.
to. You don't have to.
No,
go
he's
on
trying to
Freightliners.
make me. I know this guy, what he's like.
You'd be such a good sous chef.
I would be such a good sous chef.
And you'd be such a great communicator in the kitchen.
Behind.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
God, wow. Yeah.
Behind.
That's what it's because you're coming behind.
Like it's panto. They go like, it's behind you.
Broccoli now.
Your comedy career is behind you. That's what you're doing in a lasagna shop.
Yeah. You could call it that. No, I feel like you could have like a comedy night. Comedy lasagna. I mean,
Comedy
call it something
lasagna.
better than that.
And for each comedian, you get a small tasting plate of lasagna that represents that comedian.
Yes, because it's very nice to perform to people who are all eating. And
No, they have
I love that.
they have that in the break. But I'm talking about
Okay,
it's
yeah.
only about a piece about half the size of your phone, like just a little.
There's a
That's
Ramesh
nice.
pizza in.
Yes,
Yeah.
I got offered to eat it. And I didn't.
Did you eat it? No.
You mean offered to eat it? You was in there and you saw it on the menu.
So what I was going to say send me one. And I was like, I don't want.
Send it.
Yeah, so I'd talk about it on my podcast.
Do you want the Ramesh?
We would have
pizza?
talked about that.
I didn't know what to say. Oh, you guys probably could, but
Ramesh, we'll eat your pizza.
I don't think
I've heard
he
No,
sends
you're
out.
vegan.
I think he sends
It's
out
vegan and you're vegan.
No, it's
so that's
vegan.
fine.
I heard he
Yeah.
hangs around upstairs.
like a bat.
Do you think he has pizzas with him in a bag?
Yeah.
A briefcase.
And all his hip hop records.
Yeah, he's moved
Just a
into
record
pizza
bag
now.
full of pizzas.
I don't
and
know him
records.
at all.
Oh, I've never met him.
He's really nice.
Yeah,
Is
I've
it-
heard,
you know him?
I've heard he's very nice.
Get him on
He's
here.
not coming on here. I know him say hello to. I don't know him to like ring him up and be like, "Come on my podcast."
We got Martin.
I've got Martin. Yeah, 'cause you
After-
know Martin.
After 9 months.
From what are you
hard
from?
labour.
What are you from? BBC Four? What are you from?
BBC Radio X.
Radio X.
Yeah, me and Chris
Kasabian.
Moyles play Kasabian all day.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's good stuff. You should listen.
Did you bring up? Did you say your problem yet?
No,
I've
No, I haven't.
completely
I haven't,
lost.
no, I haven't said anything.
31
Would you
minutes to
like
go.
No,
No.
I'm all right.
Um,
no, I can't. It's not a great. It's not like. But actually, no. Now I've heard yours. I think it's fine.
Stevie,
Look, do you feel like
we'll
there's?
string it out. Don't
Yeah.
worry.
Do you think there's any quality here?
Oh no.
No.
Clearly. Okay, so I'm in a bit of a. I'm having a bit of a struggle with milks.
Oh yeah.
So I don't drink the cow's milk or the goat's milk or all of that. Sheep's milk, is that something?
Yeah.
Yes.
Used
Probably.
milk. No, that's a baby sheep. Isn't
Or human
know.
milk. And so for a while it was you only had soy, as we know, and soy is very like it makes you kind of
It's
go
not
a bit
very
like
nice.
what the
Yeah.
yeah, it's
It's
very
not
like
nice.
it doesn't taste like anything on earth really. And then of course oat milk came in, and that was a game changer.
Yeah.
And then a study, or like there's been loads of articles about how oat milk is actually quite bad for you.
Oh shit.
It makes I can't remember what it is. When I read it, it was one of those things that like as I was reading it, I couldn't focus on the words because I just kept going, God, this is really boring. So I don't actually know why. It's something to do with the processing of the oats turns into maltose, which is even more sugary than sugar or something like that.
Yeah,
and it
it's-
gives you a big
it's-
dip, and it afterwards like a really bad sugar crash. I don't know. And so I was like, I don't really care. But now, of course, I'm thinking about it. So I was like, okay, well, I'll have almond milk because that's what all the healthy people do on TikTok. It's always like add almond milk. So I was like, okay, I'll do that. And that's really bad for the environment. Then I tried some hazelnut milk, blew me right off. And then, in the way that you think.
Is that a good thing?
Yeah, I got sucked off by hazelnut milk, that's what I'm saying. Nowhere does it unless you go to like a boutique fashion house.
Wait, hazelnut milk?
Hazelnut milk.
I thought I'd seen it in like Tesco.
You see it a
no?
bit, but it's like £10.
Yeah.
And it's the innocent one. And then you drink it and you're like, well, that's over. And I've got to go and buy it again. Which is how shopping works for food.
Okay.
But when you go to Starbucks, your casual cafe, they never have hazelnut milk. Basically, I don't know what to do about milks. Do I make my own oat milk, like through a bit of cheesecloth? Is that something I'm meant to do?
Okay.
How do you do it? How do you make it?
Go online and
got-
have a look. There are very beautiful women squeezing oats into a bowl.
He'd watch that.
All over the place, and then
I'm already
they
watching
get
that.
naked.
I'm already watching.
What were you going to say?
No,
You
I've got
something?
quite a few things to say. Here.
Okay.
Good. I thought that was really boring, but that's
No, it was honestly the best thing that's ever happened on this podcast.
No, and I think the kind of people.
Bill, are you crying?
It's been difficult, this podcast.
No, I've listened.
I think the kind of people that watch this podcast, in spite of me, have been crying out for some highbrow chat about milk.
Okay.
Like
yeah.
this, like something about health.
It's very
conscious.
in if it's 2013. It's very
Well,
of the moment.
being
Along
10
like
years behind is quite good for
avocados.
me.
You know that.
Being 10 years
Yeah.
behind is quite refreshing to only be 10 years behind.
Yeah, so
So-
you're quite up to date now.
Yeah.
So what have you got?
So, first of all,
Mm-hmm.
I went to a famous comedian's house, not to visit the famous comedian, but to visit the famous
Frank
comedian's.
Skinner?
To visit the famous comedian's friend who lives with them.
Who lives with Lee Evans these days?
Is it Catherine
You're
Ryan?
close, but no,
Is it Jeff Bridges?
it's not Jeff Bridges.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say he's more of an actor than a comedian.
Kate Blanchett?
Oh, Bill Clinton.
Bill Clinton?
Go
Bill
on.
Cosby?
We know who it
Just
is.
naming
Don't
people
say
now.
that
Belinda
name.
Carlisle.
I went
Yeah.
to Lou Sanders'
You can
house.
say his name.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah,
Right.
it's fine.
Who lives
And Frank
with
Skinner
Luke
was
McCoy
there.
from this podcast.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
and she's got an oat milk maker.
I know. I saw it and I screamed, and she said it was shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
I had some oat milk from it. It wasn't
Terrible.
nice.
Yeah, I think you
How
must have
does
gone
it-
the week before because I was like, oh my God, because I saw it on, again, Instagram, and all these people going, all I do is I just pour some oats in, boop, look at my milk.
Yeah.
And she said, yeah, like, it's just terrible.
Why-
It tastes
But
disgusting.
could
It's
you
very thin.
pour hazelnuts into that same machine?
I'll have to go around Lowe's and
Down
just try
sparks
it.
are going to come out of it.
Sparks are going to come out of it.
It's like when you put a bit of onion skin in the microwave by accident and it looks like your microwave's going to blow up.
Is that what happened?
When
Yeah.
you put your phone in the microwave.
What have you put in there with the onion skin? Do you know what I mean?
Tinfoil.
Like, why are you putting? Why are you putting
No, if there's a
onions
bit
in
of
your
onion skin,
like a bowl
like,
of onions
it's
in your
not come
microwave.
off. Yeah. No, I don't know.
Okay. I once put a can of baked beans in there and blew up my microwave.
House.
Yeah, I blew up my house, which is my microwave.
Mm.
I live in my microwave. Okay, yeah, no, I don't. I'm not going to buy one of those. That's too expensive. It's
Okay.
got to be a better way.
How much are they?
But over
I think
time.
like 200 quid.
Yeah, but
Oh.
over time, if it's £10 for a thingy of hazelnut milk,
I see what
you're
you're
making
saying.
saving. But then what
But
you've
it's
also got
not-
to do
it's
is carry
disgusting.
around a little vial of it for when you're having coffee out.
A vial.
But why is it
yeah.
disgusting? What are they doing to the ones in shops that makes it better? How are they thickening it? What are they doing?
Probably putting loads of stuff that you
Sugar
don't
in it.
know
It's
in it.
sugar
and
and
bad
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
What about is coconut milk any good?
No?
I'm not having that.
No?
Everything vegan's always like coconut flavour. So
What
I'm
is
going
this
for
new-
coconut.
I know
What
what
is
you
this?
mean.
What is this one I've seen doing the rounds? What is
Oh.
tiger nut milk?
What is that like? From a tiger's gland?
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
Very ethical.
tiger nut drink.
Rude Health Tiger Nut Drink. Okay, that's £2.50.
Isn't that okay for that
That's
size?
fine. Yeah, that's. I've forgotten what prices are because everything is expensive
I know.
now because of the cost of living crisis.
What is tiger
Tiger
nut
nut
milk?
This is good content.
Google
Just
stuff.
two people googling things.
Sometimes that's what this is.
All you need to
Okay,
know.
I'm getting a lot of
Tiger nuts and
tips.
water.
It was like, you've not said, oh, tiger nuts must be a thing.
This is a very similar drink to horchata. Does that
I
make
mean,
sense?
just two things that tiger nuts and horchata. Thank you.
I know that's something to do with a Vampire
It sounds
Weekend
like
song.
I'd turn into a
Yes.
wanker immediately
Yeah.
if I bought it, let alone drank it.
I mean, you've been watching people make oat milk on TikTok,
Yeah,
so I would say you're already halfway there.
I have. They are forced on me, but yes, I understand. I'm suspicious that I've never heard of what a tiger nut is.
Well, I always keep seeing it in the window of the shop that I walk
Okay.
past in Bethnal Green.
All right. If it's in Bethnal Green, then that means it's very
It's
now.
good.
It's very current.
Do you remember when we sat in a cafe and we saw a parrot on a man's shoulder?
Oh, I
Yeah,
see him all the time. I
yeah.
saw him 2 days ago.
It's like
Red
colourful.
parrot.
Massive
yeah.
parrot.
Yeah,
Yeah. it's
because
great.
we recorded a thing there. Which did it ever come out?
I didn't even know what we were doing there.
We were doing something for BBC Sounds where we were both having an argument.
Oh yeah. No, I
and
don't think I did.
didn't
no.
hear about it.
Got paid, but
Yeah,
at the end of that,
I did Channel 5's Best British Adverts.
did you actually?
Yeah, I don't think it's
I
been
could,
on.
are you a talking head? Like.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's
I'm
so
like,
good.
and then they all do that, and then it cuts to
How
something
many?
else.
How many?
That's so good.
No. How many bottles of hazelnut milk
Sorry,
did you get paid?
How much is?
A hazelnut milk's tenner. How many could you have bought with your
40,
wages?
50.
Oh, for Channel 5 adverts, that's
Yeah,
pretty
man.
good.
I mean, it's easy.
That's really good.
Of course it was.
You just do.
Oh, have you ever seen that tango
that?
advert?
It did do the tango advert.
Did they?
That was. I mean,
They've been
that-
doing those sorts of shows for
Do
so
yours.
long.
Let's pretend you've seen an advert for oat milk. Do your bit now, quick.
Oh, you can't milk an oat, but I'd watch that advert and believe you can.
That's good. That's good.
Flaxseed milk,
Oh,
walnut milk,
that'd be
quinoa
nice.
milk,
Quinoa.
potato
Okay,
milk.
I
like
think it's
quinoa.
become it's actually
Pea
got out
milk.
of hand.
This isn't milk, man.
They actually are just putting the word milk after
Hemp
things.
milk.
They're just
heard of
putting.
that.
They're just wetting stuff.
They're just buying stuff and saying
This
it's
is
milk.
disgusting.
This is milk.
That's
you
not
know.
milk.
This is milk.
That's milk.
This is
Now
milk.
that puts them on the table. That's milk now.
Milk. So
I feel like it's been so. So the solution to my problem is Bilal did Channel 5.
yeah.
I
feels
I
alright.
actually really tried to help.
That feels alright. Yeah, I'm into that.
Okay, so
I'll
you're
try
stuck.
tiger nut. I'll try tiger nut.
Try
milk.
tiger nut
And let us
milk.
know.
I mean, I can see there already
Surely-
it's a cardo, and I obviously can't do a cardo these days.
Right. So you want hazelnut milk. Have you looked online for like how to order it?
No.
And
Yeah, get a job
I haven't done
lot.
any research
Get
whatsoever.
Okay.
a job lot, and then
Yeah.
it'll be cheaper.
Okay.
I
Okay.
reckon.
Will you
Buy in
finish
bulk.
it
Go
in
like
time?
Costco or
How long
something.
does it
Yeah.
last?
It's like
a bit.
forever.
Like,
not as.
it's not all going to go off.
No,
I
it's not
mean.
like normal milk.
So
Yeah,
it lasts a little bit, like at least a
quite
month.
long time. Oh yeah, maybe.
Okay, so just fill your fridge up with all the hazelnut milk.
Okay, great, thank you.
Just drink it in the evenings.
So buy it is what you're saying.
Just buy it.
I'll buy it. Yeah, great.
but not
What,
from-
but
Really
hang on.
helps.
If Romesh's pizza was going to be sent to you on the podcast, why don't you just play out a clip from this on your podcast, and then a tiger nut milk company or a hazelnut milk company will just give you some?
Do you think Ramesh has
Sponsor.
tiger nuts in his suitcase?
Yeah, I think so.
Tony the tiger.
Can you
nuts.
email him?
Yeah.
Tony the tiger nuts.
Just saying things.
just saying
You
things.
should cheers after that though.
Yeah.
Um,
that's true.
We
That
oh, a
was good.
curveball.
That was a twist.
Yeah,
Okay,
why
now I
don't you
feel
just
good.
get your podcast sponsored by alternative milk that you like?
Yeah,
and
that
then
is actually
there you
not-
go.
What you have in your milk in?
A cup.
Just by itself? Do you have coffee
My
with it?
hands.
Do you have cereal?
It's mainly for tea. And I don't really have cereal because do you have a type of food that everyone does? This is like the most basic question ever. Like a type of food that you want once you start, you can't moderate your intake in any way. Like mine's cereal, so it'd be like a bowl is like that's not a portion. You've got to keep going. I have 4 bowls of cereal, so I kind of want to keep going.
What kind of
into
cereal?
Frosties.
Anything.
Crunchy
or
nut is
Crunchy nut, yeah.
or Frosties. They're so good.
Yeah.
Cocoa Pops.
Yes.
I want to like more, but Frosties are my favourite, I think. God, I love it. So I don't have it.
When
I
it
don't have
sweetens the milk.
it's
fantastic.
It
does sweeten the milk.
Does.
Drink that milk at the end.
It's good.
Make a little smoothie. Sometimes I do make a little smoothie with frozen banana,
Okay.
milk.
So you
bit
need
of
this
protein
stuff.
powder.
You need this
You
milk.
need
You
this
need
milk.
this.
I was
You
trying
can
to
do it with
talk you
water,
out of
but-
having milk,
No,
but it seems like you have a problem and you
but
need
how would
the
I have
milk.
tea?
Oh, What
Without
about
milk?
I know.
Black tea.
Black tea's no good.
You could just train
so
yourself
good.
onto like black coffee and black tea.
Black
coffee
tea is not
so
nice.
rank though.
But all the big business people closing it with
And
their
I'm-
lasagnas are
Cup of
drinking
joe.
black
And
coffee.
I want to be a very big business
Yeah, I
person.
You
know
need to
that.
close the deal at 1 a.m.
But this deal has been needing to close for a long time, and it's
Yeah.
probably because I've been drinking milk.
The other way around
Okay.
it is there anything that we can do to help your career that you don't notice the pinch of the £10 hazelnut milk?
Oh yeah, okay.
Go the
Well, I
other way
suppose
with
getting my podcast sponsored by the milk would help that as well.
Yeah.
To get money.
Do you have sponsors? You do, right?
Yes.
That's cool.
Yes. Yeah, I mean it's fine. I don't really know what to say about that.
Do you get free stuff off them? Is what I
Not
mean.
as much as off menu because we share the same producer. So you have to like one time when I got into the studio, I had to climb over 2 mattresses that James and Ed had been given. It's like this has actually got out of control.
But surely there's stuff they don't want that you could. They won't notice that's gone
constant
missing.
Sauces. So there's because things that they've taken and gone great, but I don't want 12 sauces. So then we kind of scavenge sauces. A lot of like neck oil and like cans of fancy looking
Neck
beer.
oil?
This is the thing.
I don't know
Bilal.
what that is. I don't drink it, but it's like it's
Drink
like
beer.
oil in your neck. No, it's a beer.
pale ale.
Oh, I thought you
Pale
meant
ale.
like beard oil.
No.
Yeah.
So I was like, you
and
drink
then you
it.
get your neck oil for this.
Acasters
That's how
shouldn't
it
be
works.
drinking
You
the shaving oil.
You drink shaving oil and it comes out in your beard.
Is that why it's
Yeah.
so
You're not
nice?
supposed to put it on the outside. Dum dum.
Yeah. From within.
Yeah, we don't have any sponsors.
Well,
and
the thing is,
stuff.
this isn't like theirs is a very product driven. They're talking about food and drink. We're
No,
talking
but
about people's
Stevie's
problems.
is really good.
You
It's
can't market
capitalist.
problems.
I'm a capitalist pig.
You've
though.
done very
That's the
well
difference.
with your podcast.
I've been doing it for 8 years.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
why we've been going for 8.
No, I'm
months.
just trying to praise. Don't.
Oh,
Don't
sorry.
be like. Don't be
No,
like.
you're
no.
saying why have we not got any sponsors?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's
I'll
all right.
sponsor you.
Oh, thanks.
What do you do?
I can give you milk.
Okay.
It
Let's
seems like that's
talk.
one thing you can't give us.
No,
can't
no, I
get
can give
a
you
fizz.
hazelnut. I can give you a lot of soy milk that I'm not eating. That's the
Eating.
thing. And milk. No, doesn't matter. My own milk is what I was going to say because I am a woman, so I can lactate some milk for you.
Your podcast, you do it with your sister?
No,
No, but you have one with your sister. You're not doing that now.
no, I did 2 series of that.
Mm.
few
I was
years
on
ago.
that.
You were on that. I didn't. Then we stopped doing that.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. I just didn't want to do anything about social
Just
media.
don't talk to her anymore.
I
do
don't
you?
like her
You fell out.
because I offered her my own breast milk and she freaked out like you did, and she didn't want to.
It's like the Gallagher brothers of
Very,
podcasting.
they very much did that. Yeah, they're very, very similar. But yeah, no, I do it with Tessa Coates, who is not my sister
Hmm.
in any way.
And what's that like, doing a podcast with someone who's not your sister?
A bit like
It's these sorts of questions that is you get into the real issues of the modern day society. Fine.
I was just trying to say that's really good that you have a podcast that lots of people like, to be honest.
It's very nice.
I lost my way.
I'm very grateful and blessed. But also, yeah, we're doing
Is it weekly?
Yes.
Yeah.
We're doing it every week.
Like this, perpetually until the end of time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. We have had breaks though. We've had 3 breaks in 7 years.
And you do a lot of stuff with Lola.
I
course.
do.
Lola we bumped
Who's
into each other
Lola?
at the Dave party. Lola Rose Maxwell.
Sounds like a mass murderer to me.
She is.
Well, she played a murderer in that thing that you were in as well.
Cool.
She's really good.
She's a very, very good
We started a
improviser.
personal joke together where I was talking to her at the
personal
Dave party,
joke.
and I did a little hiccup and I said, "I'm really sorry," and she went, "That's disgusting." And then she was calling, and it was like Curb Your Enthusiasm, where I was
Right.
like, what? And then everything I did, she would be really offended. It was a nice
That's
thing
a
we
nice
did.
little bit of banter. Yeah. How's the Dave party?
Fine.
Bleak.
I spoke to the CEO of Dave.
Dave.
Who's the
for 10
CEO of
minutes.
Dave? Is he better be
David
called Dave?
Davidson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
David Morrissey. David
Duchovny.
Duchovny.
Oh.
Who's that again?
I've got something I wanted to bring up,
X-Files.
actually.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I used to like that one.
Scully.
Scully.
Right.
What are you doing?
No.
You're just reading the
Don't
paper
trust-
at this point.
look,
Is this the
no.
bit where you just read the paper?
Don't trust.
I don't know what's happening. I don't know.
Don't trust David or Sarah to give you a glowing review. UK's biggest keyboard critics are called David.
Is that a news story?
Online trolls.
Is that a news story?
Yeah.
They're the
UK
worst trolls.
Yeah.
God,
They give the
David.
worst reviews. So if you're a David or a Sarah, don't bother liking and rating and subscribing to this podcast.
Badil.
But if you're not,
Doherty.
then please do, because we want to get sponsored by Nut
Duchovny.
Milk.
You want, yeah, or by David Duchovny. He's got a lot of money. He's in a new rom-com
We've
with
lost
Meg
our
Ryan.
way, man.
What?
Really?
Yeah, I thought it was just
What
Yeah,
new?
yeah so she's making a return to the screen, and it's about older people in a rom-com thing. So it's quite
That's
nice.
beautiful.
It's really nice because older people can like do things.
They
It's
can
nice.
fall in love.
And
They can,
older people
to
with
an
lots of
extent.
money, like David Duchovny, need lots of money.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Give this guy a chance on the screen, won't you?
Yeah, you and Meg Ryan in a rom-com.
I could date Meg
You
Ryan
two in a rom-com.
No, I wouldn't do that.
You and Meg
How
Ryan.
much-
in a
how
Me and
much
Meg
rom-com.
Ryan. And you can be our friend.
Hey
How
guys.
much? How much to cop off with Bilal on the screen? On the screen in a rom-com.
500k.
Okay.
And Emily's consent.
Yeah, but he's an actor.
Oh, and Bilal's consent.
It's just acting.
Sorry.
I don't get a
Alas.
say in it.
No, you don't
Well,
get to say
your
it.
agent signed you up.
No, you
So
know
rom-com,
what?
you gotta
I
kiss
have been
someone.
Is that what
offered,
happens?
I have honestly
Agent
been
signed
offered
you.
like 2 or 3 different things, which
To
were
cop
like
off with people?
sketches. Yeah, well, no,
Oh.
not just copping off, like way more.
Boning.
And I've turned it. Yeah, and I've turned it down.
Sketches, as in like online comedy sketches. You have to bone someone.
Yes.
What is going on with
I
everybody?
know, and I'm like, well, can I not just do like
it in
a
real
funny
life.
face and not have to, you know?
Have sex with someone that's mad.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder who.
I don't
I
want
wonder
that
who
on
took the job.
Facebook.
Yeah.
I
If it's
keep
for a
writing
film,
them and they
fine.
keep on
The
getting
person-
made. I keep on only asking for Bilal to be auditioned.
Female comedians always want to do that to me on Facebook videos.
Fair enough.
The person who took the job has no shame.
Who is it?
I'll tell you after. It's
Oh,
not
who's-
Joey.
who's editing?
He would have done it.
I would have
He's
done
on a
it.
Gumtree advert.
That's
Yeah, I don't have
fun.
to.
He's
I don't have
naked.
to. I don't have to get
He's
off of
naked
anyone
from the
though.
bottom half.
Are you?
He's bottom half naked on the Gumtree
Are
advert.
you?
You could just
No.
about see.
That's good.
Uh,
Did you get a lot
I am in my gym kit in the Pizza Express advert though.
When's has that been on?
It's been and gone, and I've spent the money.
It's been and
It's
gone.
gone. It's over.
It's over.
I'd love to do fun adverts.
Have you been? Oh, you were in
Didn't get
one.
any. I did
You
one
were in a
about
chocolate one, weren't you?
Thornton.
Yeah.
I saw you in that.
That was on. That's on.
Chocolate at Christmas.
Chocolate.
Count me in.
That's what I said.
Stephen Martin.
Stephen
Thornton.
Martin. I say my own name after every advert.
Stephen Martin.
Stephen Martin report.
Thornton. Is that Harrods?
Thorntings. Thornting. I know it's Thorntons. No, Thorntings.
Thornton. Is that Harrods this Christmas?
Oh god, that's
I'm just
Made me
learning
cry.
how to Colin
That's
Nolan.
actually
the
really
concept
funny.
of Thorntings has made me cry. Okay.
I didn't mean to say Thornton.
No, it's very funny when you did. Oh god.
This has been great, man. It's always chaos with you,
Yeah, it's
honestly.
a lot of fun. Oh my god, wild.
Okay, it's time for a Colleen Nolan Knows Best.
Do you like Colleen Nolan? This is seriously part of it, so don't laugh, okay?
No, it's
Because we've put a lot of work into this. Do you like Colleen Nolan?
Yeah. I'm struggling to place her.
She's from Loose Women.
She's
Thank
from the
you.
Colleen.
And the Colleen and the Nolan sisters.
The Nolan sisters, not the Colleen sisters.
But I just copy everything you say. I spent too much time. I spent the
I
Colleens.
actually thought it was the Colleens.
I was like, I've not heard of them. I've heard of the Nolan sisters.
We
I
do
thought they were
a segment
gone.
where Colleen Nolan Knows Best is a what's it called, an agony aunt thing on the Mirror, and we want Colleen to be our 100th guest
Great.
on this.
Great.
And we got a problem for you from
Okay, great. And
they've really vary in quality. And
Dear Colleen.
last time it was about a dog getting demented.
that's very sad.
Dear Colleen, you can't say about a dog getting demented to a vegan.
I don't
Really?
think there's much crossover.
Is that? I'm really sorry.
Yeah, being a vegan means you don't like dementia. That's what it is.
I've been with my boyfriend for 6 years now, and whilst I love him, the sexual side of things is becoming infrequent and boring. I'm 28 and he's 32, which is no age gap at all, but it feels like a chasm at the moment. He's quite set in his ways, and all he's interested in is watching
What is
The
it?
Bear. No,
what is it?
In watching, all he's interested in is work. It feels like he's forgotten how to have fun. There's this other guy that I used to work with who left the company several months ago, and he's been in touch with me, and our texts have become really flirty and
What's
a
the
little bit
question?
naughty.
Yeah, fine.
I've always found him very attractive, and I know he fancies me too. The thing is, he's married with 2 children, so I know it's wrong to start anything with him. I suppose I've always felt like we'd make a great couple if the circumstances were right.
I don't see a problem.
Because we connect on so many different levels. You don't have to tell me I'm playing with fire, but I feel like this. But if I feel like this, then there surely must be something in it, and we are meant to be together.
Yeah.
What do you think?
That's how it
Is there
works.
more? Is that the end?
That's it.
That's not a question. Well, should we be together with this married man?
Yeah.
Father of 2?
Yeah.
I feel like if you feel like you're meant to be with someone, then regardless of whether they're married with kids, I think it's fine. That's my advice. Break up that family.
Just move in with the
Ruin
family.
Yeah, just move in with the family. Yeah. Marry one of the kids. Like,
Basically,
they're not
right.
married. Like, that's fine. Yeah,
You get a
worm
lot
your
of
way in that
people-
way.
I don't. Maybe this is coming from somebody whose marriage ended. I don't really believe in that kind of thing in terms of like, there's not just one person. Like, go and find someone else. It's like Philip
Yeah.
Schofield. You telling me he really
Mate,
needed to be
wait,
with
wait,
that young
wait,
child
wait.
because
Why
he didn't
did
have
you go there?
Because what I'm saying is, you
That's
can't
the
say
first example of love you came up with.
Young child.
That's the first example of romance.
He said young child.
Yeah.
well, because obviously he's like, like,
The
they had
baby.
to make this thing because it's like, oh, they're the one. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
There's other people out there that you could get with without having to ruin your whole career.
Absolutely.
Or in this case, this person's
But also, it
life.
quite clearly has got nothing to do with the person who's married with children, and she's not happy with her partner.
he's
so
just a
break up
randy
with him
man.
first, and then decide what you're doing after that.
Basically, people write into Colleen when they feel guilty.
Yeah, and they have no question, and they
they
just
want-
tell them the awful things.
They want Colleen to say, have the affair.
yeah,
But
yeah.
she doesn't.
It's of course she
Ne-
doesn't.
next
she
week's
tells
one-
it like it is. What does she say? What did Colleen say?
Next week's one is I'm sorry I keep on writing parts for my friend Bilal to get off with people.
Have we
in
written into
sketches.
her?
No, we haven't. We're gonna
You
do. We should do
definitely
that.
We need to start.
You should say that you've got a podcast and you want to have sex with a
No,
married
I-
man. Just go off on that. What did Colleen say?
Colleen says, you can make the decision now to avoid all the stress and heartache that's coming down the line by not getting involved with this man.
Of course.
Until his marriage is over or he's free to date whoever he wants, you should put an end to the flirty messages. Much of your attraction you feel towards this guy could be because sleeping with him would be so wrong and that would be exciting to you. Also, your own relationship desperately needs some attention and you're feeling bored and
Yeah,
unfulfilled.
I think she just has to get out of that relationship, doesn't she?
Also, we don't know that if the guy wants to leave his family, he might be having affairs all the time.
Yeah,
He's-
he might love it.
Because why is he doing flirty texts?
Why
you know,
is
it's
he?
like, and I don't. Is this the first time?
There's one comment in the comment section.
One.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, from I Am Rich. It says,
It's like you, but
it just says, fill your boots.
classic. I am
it
rich.
varies. Sometimes the comment
They're
sections are
flooding.
full. Sometimes they're just really aggressive towards the person.
Sometimes it's one person just saying, "Fill your boots."
Fill your boots.
I'm going to
Fine.
add a comment now.
Yeah, go
And
on.
just say, if you're bored, start up your own lasagna shop.
Yeah,
that's good. Yeah, get a
Yeah, do it.
hobby.
Get a hobby.
Are you logged
Get a
into the
hobby.
mirror?
No, I'm not logged into the mirror.
Oh, it's a
Why
shame.
not?
Why would I?
I mean,
be?
it's not much of a problem, is it? This week, it's like just
I panicked because I'd picked one that we'd had before about a guy. I remembered it was from ages ago. About a guy who said he was really good looking, but he kept being friend zoned.
Oh, that's
But he
nice.
called
pretty
himself. But we've already had it.
And you see why he got friend zoned in the sense that he says, "I'm really good looking." Yeah.
He actually said,
so
he
I'm
actually
really
used
good
my
looking.
pilots. He was like, I know I'm really fit.
Oh God, Christ. Good for him. Good for him to have that confidence.
Now, do you think,
That
Stevie?
was my stomach.
Was
and you
it?
looked up at the ceiling.
okay.
Yeah. It ricocheted.
That's all right.
Now, Stevie, based on your experience on this podcast so far,
Yes.
do you think it's worth plugging your podcast in the hope that you'll get more listeners from this one?
I think so.
Do you think we should put this out, or
I think you should. I think I will. I'd like to plug. I'm doing a live. We're doing a live Nobody Panic.
oh, cool.
With a special guest who it's annoying they've not
Ramesh.
confirmed. It's Ramesh's Pizza.
Is it Ed and James's mattresses?
And there's matches. Yeah, just two of them.
when is
Little
it?
eye
Because
holes.
this might be out in a
Oh,
couple of
fine.
years.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, okay. It's
Be out in a
September
couple of
10th.
weeks. That'd be-
Okay, fine.
No,
It's not gonna work.
chance. No
Okay,
chance.
No,
cool.
we could put this.
I
we
don't
could
have
put this
anything
next.
to
Yeah,
plug.
Put this
yeah,
next?
yeah. No, we could put it second.
We'll put it next
Well,
to
it depends
the.
how the editing goes, doesn't it? So maybe I'll just say, if this is out after September 10th, then
You
you
missed
should
it.
have come to my September 10th
And where's that?
at King's Place.
Oh, I'm doing a podcast festival thing there next
Yeah,
week.
That's fun.
Why
What
are we
podcast
not
are you
doing a podcast festival?
Rosie
thing then?
Holtz and also John Luke Roberts and characters on both.
Oh, great. That'd be
Yeah, I
fun.
mean, don't know what I'm going to do. What else are you up to quickly?
I'm not really doing anything promotable at the moment, I don't
No.
believe.
No.
Just a lot of porn.
Oh, okay.
Just a lot of OnlyFans. No, I don't think I'm doing. I haven't got anything to plug. Apart from my
You might do
own
a show?
social media. Yeah, but not until
Not
October. I'm
October.
starting then. Yeah,
Cool.
I'm having a break. I'm going on holiday.
Where you
Where
going?
you
I'll
going?
plug my holiday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuerteventura.
Oh, nice.
Liverpool?
Liverpool.
Yeah.
Just going there for the weekend. I'd highly recommend going there if you want to go there. That's what I do.
Has this gone well enough?
Mm-hmm.
Now that you've spent a bit more time in my company, that next time Kasabian are playing, that you won't give the ticket away. You can't find anyone to go.
I'll
with.
ask you.
He really likes Kasabian.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll ask you.
I
That's
saw
okay.
them at Glastonbury before any of the violence.
Oh.
and
Understood.
it was amazing.
I saw them a long time ago, and it was amazing. Yeah, before the violence, of course.
Before the
horrors.
violence.
Yeah.
Another band actually.
Were they headlining before the horrors?
They were before the horrors. Yeah. Yeah, they were. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, thank
Great.
you so much for coming on.
It's been electric.
Yeah.
Thank
I
you.
know.
Thank you for having me. Do I just get up and leave?
We all do. Yeah, we all
Three,
go.
Bye.
2, 1, bye.
That's how all podcasts should end.
Until next time,
Everybody gets up.
everyone. And remember, Stephen Marting.
Of the Thorntings
Of the
advert.
Thorntings. Hey, this is Christmas at Aaron's.